Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for this amazing opportunity to the VC and to all the academic leadership on stage today. Thank you very much for trusting me with this opportunity. I appreciate it. And to all of you in the audience, let me just say to this side of the room specifically, you look amazing. I have seen shoes today that I would just love to speak to you about. I've taken a few photographs of some of the shoes ladies are wearing. My only hope is that you manage to get on stage and off stage unscathed. So welcome, and I think it's an amazing opportunity. It's a collective celebration, as Professor Stark said. It's an opportunity for us to celebrate as family, as a community, as friends. And I think the most important thank you right now needs to go to everybody who supported you to get you here. You've sat on the shoulders of giants, and now you've now gotten to this graduation ceremony, and I want you to never forget whose shoulders you sat on. So to all the mommies and daddies and brothers and sisters and omas and opas and everybody else, the boyfriends that everybody knew about and the boyfriends nobody knew about, and everybody, I want to say thank you to you, whether you carried a cup of coffee, to that hard-working, studious young lady, or if you just managed to make sure that the tie on this good-looking gentleman today was straight. Everybody has had a role to play, and I want to congratulate you, firstly, on the amazing achievement. Please allow me to introduce myself to you. Thank you. Please allow me to introduce myself to you. I'm a committed Christian woman. I'm a mother of a beautiful little boy named Shay, and he's 4 years old, and when I dropped him at school this morning, I said to him, I'm going to talk about you today, and he was very pleased with that. I'm a daughter. I have an amazing mother and father who do great things. My mother's wheelchair bound, and so she has her own struggles. My daddy's a man of the cloth, if you want to put it like that, and he's now gone deaf. And, you know, we've now got hearing aids, but what amazing people. They've just been such important they played such an important role in my life. I'm a sister. I have siblings. I have a brother and 2 sisters. I am a friend. I'm a role model, and I'm a businesswoman. And it's in that order that I introduce myself to you. I want to say to you that I'm from the Cape Flats. Ek kom van die salon af. I grew up with gangsters. I grew up amidst teenage pregnancy. I grew up amidst social ills, and I knew that I was never ever made to break, and I was never ever going to be part of all of that because I needed to be a role model to everybody else who was around me. So that's really what motivated me. I've learned a lot on my journey, and I'm very humbled to take the next 10 minutes to share some of the lessons I've learned with you. Each of the roles I play, I have been privileged to play, and the challenge, and it's very challenging, but I promise you, it's incredibly rewarding when you get it right. You know, I'm interviewed by many magazines, and everybody says to me, oh, how do you get it right to be a mother and a businesswoman and be an executive? And I say to them, most of the time I don't get it right. Today you've just maybe caught me on a good day, but most days I'm rushing around, phoning to apologize for being late for a meeting. So please don't at any stage let the calm exterior fool you. I sometimes don't get it right. One of my favorite stories or accounts to lean on at times like this is a story that many of you may know, and I have no intention of rambling on like an evangelical preacher, but I do want to talk about the story of David and Goliath. I don't know if you know it, but it's a basic story. It's a good wins evil, and it's a story about this boy who is asked by his dad to go and take food to his brothers, and when he gets to his brothers, there's this war on, and when he gets there, there's this massive giant called Goliath, and Goliath insults David and his people and his family, and the king then is looking for somebody to fight this giant, and this little boy goes and says, I'm going to fight the giant. Of course, we all know, most of you may know how the story ends. The boy wins, and everybody's very excited. Well, there are elements of the story that relate so perfectly to my life and my life journey that I've decided to take on the story when I speak about the lessons that I've learned. And I think it speaks about 3 very important qualities that I want to encourage you to look at very seriously. The qualities are the ability to improvise, the ability to adapt, and the ability to overcome. And that's really the 3 words that have helped me in my journey. The first thing I want to say to you is, expect giants to try and block your path to progress. And that, we've got 20 years. We are celebrating, in a few days' time, we are celebrating 20 years of democracy. And everyone will talk about how we've come through our infancy and how we've gone through our teenage years. And we're now starting to get to a maturing space in our democracy. And you